Hi.
Yeah.
Hello. My name is Cardinal, and I am here to tell you a story.
Woo!
Not that long ago, and yet far beyond when knights still rode in armor, there was this maiden, beautiful and fair, with hair that changed like the seasons and huge tracts of land. And this maiden spent her life running from place to place, pursued by the monsters that would not let her go. And in time, in her travels, she came upon a village at the base of a steep and mighty mountain. And this maiden thought, this is a safe place. I can be good here. I can take time and rest. And down from the mountain came a great and mighty dragon, with scales as black as the night and a silver wormwood tongue. And this dragon promised to this maiden fair, I will always protect you. My claws will never bite you. My teeth will always be free of your blood, and my fire will never be singeing you. And the maiden, in her desperation to be free of the monsters that have chased her far across the lands, agreed. Because what is better to keep you safe from the hordes out in the dark than a great and mighty thing of the sky? And she fell in love, because who would not fall in love with a protector? And love is some of the most dangerous rose-colored glasses. And at first, this maiden, she spent most of her time in this village below, plying her trade in the village square, loving the village and the community that she found. But in time, as the dragon grew meaner, as his words grew crueler, as fire scorched the top of their cave, she pulled back and into herself. And in this time of seclusion through the magic of the wild gods, there was a blessing, an unexpected surprise, a child. This wild thing, this wildling, with the heart of his mother, but the unbridled temper of his father. And in time, she loved this child, and that is why she stayed in this mountaintop cave. And after a while, how could she possibly leave? For the monsters were still out there in the dark, and she has a child. And yes, the dragon may put holes in the walls of the cave, and yes, she may be terrified every night, but hey, it's better to be where you know where the danger is. And into this situation walks a squire. Now, the squire was full of vim and vigor, with just the understanding that they could take on anything in the world. And up to that point, they had been right. And one day, in one of the very rare trips to the village that this maiden took with long sleeves and downcast eyes, the maiden met the squire. And the squire fell head over heels in love with this maiden and her child. And the dragon did not care. He was far seeing other things. Matters far beyond this cave took his mind. But the squire was at a loss, for they are just a squire. How can a squire defeat a dragon that blots out the sky and makes the maiden quake in fear? And the maiden knows that the squire can't help her. And the squire knows that they cannot save the maiden. The maiden has to save herself. And the squire doesn't know how to help. For how can one person know how to save someone from a dragon? And so the squire went to the town and asked for help, and asked for community, and asked for love and family, and brought the maiden down, brought the wildling down, and showed them that love didn't have to be a cage. Love does not have to be a closed fist and a harsh word. Love can be given freely with no expectation of return. The maiden learned that you can be loved for who you are, not what you can do. And the squire knew that in time, the maiden could find a home in a village. She wouldn't need the dragon. She wouldn't need to to be afraid of the things out in the dark because she would have a hearth and a home to keep her warm and safe. And one day, to the absolute delight of the squire, the maiden came down from the cave on the mountain, away from this black inky thing that had kept her in cages, and came down to the village with her wildling in hand to start something anew. Because to be loved is a gift, and that is the only way you can truly save someone from the darkness, is to show them an open door and just pray to all of your gods that they will walk through it.